Hi, this is Tom Malloy answering questions about producing. Last month I produced 2 films concurrently. Both have wrapped production, and we got questions from filmmakers, and I'm going through them one by one now and answering them for you. So this question was, is it possible to get a distributor with 1 or 2 actors attached who are not A-listers? If you have a distributor, can that help bring other bigger talent to board without being financed? Okay, so those are 2 different questions. The first, I'll say, is it possible to get a distributor if the actors are not A-listers? Yes. And it does help with sales. You know, if they've done TV shows and if they're a recognizable face, that's one thing. And there's tons of recognizable faces and recognizable names that are not A-list stars, that are B-list stars and maybe even C-list stars, but they still mean something for sales. I would avoid, there's certain actors that do, and I won't name them on here, but there's certain actors that do hundreds and hundreds of movies, anybody's movie they do it, you know, and they're a name. But those names don't help you with sales because they're in 70 movies at each market, and it's like, oh, that person's there again. So without naming names, there's stars out there that do every movie. But if you have somebody that's like, oh, this person's starring in season 2 of Succession, and they've gotten, you know, they have a fan base because of that, that definitely helps with sales. So the answer to your question, it doesn't have to be an A-lister, but you know, as long as it's a recognizable person and they have some credits and maybe they have a fan base, that definitely helps. To the second part of the question, okay, so you're talking about distributor bringing in bigger talent. Well, that would entail if you had the distributor or the sales agent attached early on, right? Especially on a sales agent route. If you had them attached from the beginning, they could potentially advise you, right? They may not be able to get you that actor per se, but when you're casting the film and you have a casting director and they give you a list, I've had that where we jumped on a movie and then the producers will come to me and my team and say, is this actor worth enough for financing? Or here's the list of actors, which ones mean something. I'll just bear it out, you know, and knowing from the markets and how buyers have reacted. Now, there's no way to completely guarantee that, oh, so-and-so actor's worth this much, you know, like this actor is worth $400,000. It doesn't work that way specifically. You kind of got to go with what you feel market vibe is and how you feel buyers react or how they've reacted in the past. But that's really more where a sales agent can help you more than a distributor. And sometimes sales agents may have worked with certain actors, and if they really love the project, they'll say, we'll pass it on. But I don't think you could specifically rely on them to get cast for your movie. They can help you identify what cast is going to help with sales ultimately at the end of the film.